What's good, Bushidou Brown? Tom, I got in touch with you,
What
man.
up, yo?
Yo, introduce yourself, bro, to the Renegade documentary, man.
And Bushidou Brown, Smooth Sal, Smooth, Salah. Know what I mean? That nigga Smooth. All of that.
All right, so
What's
first
good?
question on this interview, man. How did you meet D Brimzor?
Damn, you about to make me open a time capsule. I wasn't ready for it. Alright. First time I met D, it was a regular Saturday in Brooklyn, headed to class. And, know what I mean? I got the gi on, I'm stretching. Doors open up. This nigga comes through. And I'm looking. This nigga got a fly hat on. He got the stunning shades, wearing Prada's baggy jeans, a fly coat. I'm like, yo, this nigga from Harlem. Let me go investigate. Nah, I mean, so I walk over there. Nah, I mean, I'm like, yo, you Muslim? He like, yeah. I'm like, alright, cool, me too. I give him the salams. He gives them back. And then I asked that nigga what part of Harlem he from. He started laughing. He like, yo, you could tell. I'm like, yeah. So you talking to another Harlem nigga? Nah, I mean, so from there, we've been chopping it up. We haven't been friends since then, boy.
That's
We
what's up.
talking, we talking almost damn near 10 years.
All right, so the next question I gotta ask you is, how did you two come up with the Renegade Revolver idea?
We was chilling, we was smoking, and I had told him I wanted to start a clothing line, and he was like, we could do a clothing line, but let's do something other than a clothing line. So I'm like, what you talking about? He like, let's do a clothing line in a company. So I said, what you gonna call that? He said Renegade Revolver. I'm like, alright, that's nice. But I'm not gonna even lie. I kind of thought he was bullshitting, so you know what I mean. I was on board, but didn't really talk about it too much. Then came to the crib one day with the logo R. I'm like, oh, this nigga's dead ass. I'm like, alright, cool. So we definitely with it. Then he come back like a month later with the whole Renegade Revolver spelled out on the paper, and he told me to hold it down. I'm like, yo, we need to get this shit on the hats. He like, I bet. So we found the hats, and I told him, yo, son, how much gonna be for like 12 hats? So he told me, I'm like, yo, I gave him the bread for the first shipment of the hats, and I was like, alright, cool. So sell those hats, and I mean, take the company further. So it was a little slow at first, but we finally got all the hats off, and from there we've been kicking it up with the company. Got the LLC papers, got us a nice lawyer, copyright, trademark, all of that. So we doing good. We doing good with the company.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you heard of the Brim game mixtape y'all put out. What was your expectations of the first mixtape, and when did you first hear about it?
Oh, the first mixtape, I'm not gonna hold you. The first mixtape was fire. When I first heard about it, he had told me, he had told me about, I think a couple weeks after they released it, and he sent me the that piff link. Was checking it out. Was loving the songs, and one of my favorite songs is I think it was Chambers of Death. I think that's the name of the track, but that shit was fire right there. That's one of my favorite tracks right there, Chambers of Death. I listen to that shit at least one time a day, boy. That
Oh,
shit
you mean
hard.
Chambers of Danger?
Yeah, Chambers of Danger. That's the one. Chambers of Danger, not Chambers of Death, but yeah, that Chambers of Danger. That shit right there. That's probably the hottest track on that album, bro. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna even lie.
My next question: what did you think when the mixtape went viral?
When the mixtape went viral,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's decent. And then when they told me that they had surpassed Pop Smoke and a few others on that piff, that shit, I'm not gonna even hold you. That shit blew my mind. I'm like, yo, boy, cause I'm not gonna even lie. You know what I mean? What these Brooklyn rappers doing right now, they doing drill rap and shit. So for a nigga to come from Staten Island with a classic New York fire track and then just blow on top of all the drill music that's going on right now, that shit is astonishing. I'm not gonna even hold you. That shit was fire. You definitely need to come out with some more tracks though.
All right. So you know it's a second mixtape coming out. Do you got any expectations for Brim Game 2?
Any expectations? My only expectation is that they might do probably double the numbers of what they got for the first one right now. I think they got about 20,000 views. So I'm sure the second one, by the time they drop the second one, they should have like a good 50,000 views on that second one to come out. That shit gonna be dope when it come out.
All right. So the last question for your segment is gonna be do you have any plans regarding Renegade Revolver? Any future plans?
Yeah, future plans. Yeah, we have a lot of future plans coming out for the Renegade Revolver. Right now we got the hats, but we're gonna be dropping some sleeves, some long sleeve shirts. Probably drop some sweaters, a couple of hoodies, maybe a pullover or a zipper. Depends on, depends on what we could get our hands on. But we definitely gonna get way more merch. We're gonna have some shit for this winter and this fall.
I appreciate it. Just leave them out. Sign out. You know how we do on this Renegade joint. Just sign out for us,
Yeah,
or
Renegade Revolver, like I said, it's your boy Smooth Style, Bushidou Brown. Right now, Smooth Style, Bushidou Brown comes when the Afro come out, but right now, Smooth Style. I holla at y'all.
you're ready. Thanks for the interview.
No doubt, boy.